Hello, welcome to Studio Pixel. This is the fourth chapter of Photo Learning Photoshop, and today we are going to discuss about the crop tool. Now, what is actually crop tool do? See, this is the crop tool, and by name you can understand this is actually used for the cropping the images. So, whenever you are selecting the crop tool, you can see immediately there are a few options that has been activated. But whenever you just click and drag over the image that we have, and you can see the options got changed. Now, first of all, I will not going to talk about these options, but definitely first I will show you how to use this crop tool. Now, okay, so first select the crop tool, click and drag. A rectangular area will be selected, and by default the surrounded area will be some kind of dimmed, and in the middle of the selection areas will be highlighted, and there will be dotted line like the selection marquee tool that we have already in the the rectangular marquee tool. This kind of thing will appear, and if you hit enter, you see the area that I have already selected remain, and the rest of the area has been vanished. It's actually deleted the rest of the area. That is the crop tool is all about, and then that's the way you are going to use it. But the options that we are talking about is also very important for your working purpose, because you don't know how you are going to work on your image, and how you're going to edit those images according to your need. It will definitely vary time to time, so these options are really good to know for your own good reason. Okay, so take the crop tool, and the moment you select the crop tool, you will see the options will be activated. Now we are going to talking about these options. So first of all, height and width ratio, you can fix this ratio from here, and also the resolution of the producing image. That means right now I have an image which have a resolution of 300. So now I want to cut this much of area, and when the image is produced, after cropping the image is produced, I want that in the resolution of 100. Now here I can change or preset those options. Like I want some area which is be like 3 into 15, and with the resolution of 100. And the moment I drag, you can see that I cannot drag the exact amount that I'm actually dragging, because the amount that is actually taking is the ratio that I have already put 3/15. And if I hit enter, my new image has been created, and if I check the resolution, you can see it has been transferred to 100 pixels per inch. So that is a 300 by 1500 of pixel dimension that actually created. And document height width ratio is 3 to 15 inches. That's what I actually give him the order preset that actually was implemented to the created the finalized image. So that's where we can use this, and also we can, if you hit the front image, it will also show you the document size of your front image, and also the resolution of your image. So that will help you to understand that what kind of resolution you want, or what kind of size you really actually want it to build up. It's a very great option to use. Okay, fine. Now next we'll talk about the other options that we have already seen after creating these options. After creating or dragging the tool. Now if you drag the tool, the moment you can see the options has been changed, and this is option. The first option is the cropped area, that is delete and hide, and this area you generally find faded or inactive, because if you work on a background image which is locked, your these options will not be activated. I will just come up with these options. First of all, look at what is the shield option is. If you switch off the shield, you can see that there will be no color distinguish or color differences between the selected area and non-selected area. So if I select on the shield, that means this portion has been will be kept, and the faded portion will be been wiped out. So that is the shield is all about. And I also control the color of the shield option, or shield area, shielded area. Some people use different colors to understand whether they are accidentally not selected any area that they really required or something. And also the opacity of that particular, if you down the opacity, is almost like there is no shield, and if you hit full, it will always show you the black area. So by default it's 75%. You can keep that. That's a very interesting one. And there is an option that's called perspective. Okay, before going to perspective, I am going to make you understand why this area has been inactive. As I told you that if my layer will be locked, the background layer, or not locked, the background layer will never show you the cropped area, delete or hide option. So for that reason, I have to make this background area unlocked. So just hit enter and Control Z. Now first double click on the background and make it layer 0. Now if you select an area, you can see the cropped area option has been activated. And right now if you hit the hide option, that means right now you have selected the delete option. Now if you hit enter, rest of the image has been actually been deleted. But if you select hide and hit enter, now actually what happened, your document size has been cropped and your entire images is still there. Let's say it again. Now if I crop this area and say delete and hit enter, I cannot move this image, and you can see there's nothing more. It's all there. But if I select the crop area and hit hide and hit enter, now you can, if you move, still the images, the rest of the part of is actually there, because the document size has been cropped out. So that's why though you can use this option of hide and delete. So this sometimes is really pretty handy, and sometimes it can make you in a confusion. So it's please choose these options carefully. And okay, now the last option that is really important one for this crop tool, that is perspective, that actually we have seen over here, which is again inactive. So okay, now for activating the perspective, you have to get back to the delete option, because otherwise the perspective is not going to activate, because perspective only works when you actually you want to remain some part of the image and also delete or purge the rest of the area. So that's you have to understand that if you see the perspective is not active, that means your hide option is on. So that you have to remember. So move on to the delete. And what does actually perspective do? So here you can see there are a few areas that if you want to crop out, it will be not a rectangular area. It has some perspective directions. Let's suppose this area. If I drag this area, you can clearly see that that is not exactly exactly rectangular area that I'm selecting. It's a kind of a perspective. So if you turn on the perspective, now you can move these points, the surrounding points, according to your requirement, and you can select the area which is not exactly in the rectangular but in a diagonal shape. And if you hit enter, now what you'll see is really magic. It's becoming straight, and this is a very nice way to create your own textures for 3D models from a window. Maybe you have clicked, or maybe one kind of door, or maybe any kind of sort of images that has been taken through a camera in a perspective view, which you really wanted to use as a texture, and this way you can crop them and use them into your project and as a texture. And this is a very handy thing for your 3D models or texturing. So that is the, or any other, it's not necessary that you want to only use to as a texture or any kind of graphic. It's absolutely for anyone who wanted to use. So that is all about the crop tool. Hope you understand, enjoyed. Please like our Facebook page, and also join us on Twitter and also in the YouTube channel. Thank you very much.